Gets this one to use check. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Here we go.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. These two teams all tied after one. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tua now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. His throw incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. The 20. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, even all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gamble with a running play. And boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Garoppolo to Ayuk, 1st down 49ers.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Garoppolo. And incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's got some space. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 52 yards. And the 49ers have cut the lead back down to 2. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gold with the extra point, and this is now a 1-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4, they could still get a 1st down without scoring. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. They'll go for it. This is Wilson. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jeff Wilson taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. It's a run with Mostert, and he will get into the end zone, and it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. McCaffrey running up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. To throw again on second down. Tua dancing to his left. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down. Here's Tua. Buying time to his left. Touchdown! Raheem Mostert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That's to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. A run with Mostert up the middle. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They hand it off to Mostert. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. Mostert trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal? They'll run with Mostert. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run on fourth and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And his 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football. And now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Third quarter from Miami. This is second and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is third and 10. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. Out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Eric Rowe. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. This is Mostert, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Once again, it's Mostert, and he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try it now with Mostert, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 47 yards. And the Niners have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Tua on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the 1st.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the 1st down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Now Mostert. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 133 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Wilson with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Gaskin. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Wilson going to try the right side, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Another run for Wilson on second. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Steps away. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
I think we just saw an example of a game situation that I know is discussed, practiced to the nth degree, go right out the window, and a chance to win the game as well.
Yeah, protect the football. On the other side, you're taught to get in there and rake it out. They did just that.
I mean, they go over this starting in OTAs and mini camps. You go through these situations, and that's the way a lot of teams like to end practice. Finish it off with this type of a drive, kick the game-winning field goal. Everyone feels good and heads to the locker room. In this case, though, they're not going to feel so great about it.
And that, not what they wanted. They lose yards on first down. Bradley Chubb came in and got him. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Garoppolo winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
And they'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Garoppolo. He finds Kittle going across the field. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes. He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 40-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Well, that's a tough one right there, CD. They fought back to tie it, to send it to overtime, had all the momentum, and then that interception.
That fighting spirit, those fighting plays that got them back into it, maybe a little too aggressive there, throwing the interception, and now they've opened the door to get beat by a field goal, coming back the other way.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. On 1st, they'll go back to Wilson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. All right, what can Tua do now with his drive in OT? He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Under 10. Check view. Check. Lucky.
They'll run again with Wilson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Wilson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. But, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.